Hello, ThermoFisher. This is Matt Booth, attitude speaker and expert, just checking in with you. I hope everybody's doing well and staying safe. And you know, I just read a study, and maybe I should even have my mask on. I just read a study that you can actually get the coronavirus electronically now. No, I didn't. I'm just kind of kidding. But isn't it crazy how fast things can change, the velocity of speed, the uncertainty, and how much this has complicated everything. We are going on 7 months now since we had lockdown and the pandemic going on the middle of March 15th, March 17th, depending on where you're at. I just want to reach out to you again and tell you how much I appreciate what you do and that your work is important. I hope you understand that. I hope you get it. Everything that you've been doing is helping our world. The world called for help, and you have answered. Now, I will agree, and probably you'll agree with me, is it's tough to stay positive sometimes in such a negative world. And boy, do we ever live in a negative world. One of the best tips that I can give you to stay positive in a negative world is stop being so judgmental of other people. Just stop being so judgmental. Remember, we're all mentally fragile, and when we judge others like we do, that just messes everything up and creates a really negative environment when we're so judgmental. Last week, I went into the grocery store and I was all masked up, had my mask on and everything, just getting my list, checking my list off. And I bump into a buddy of mine. He doesn't have a mask on at all. And I got all judgmental on him. And I was like, dude, where's your mask? Put your mask on, man. Come on. There's people around with compromised immune systems. Just put your freaking mask on. Quit being a moron. Yeah, I know your rights and all that. Just quit being a moron and put your mask on. Now, that didn't end very well, and it didn't help the environment at all. Things just got more negative when I did that. It wasn't even an hour later, and I stopped to fill my car up with gas, and I ran into the gas station to get a gallon of milk, and guess what? Forgot my mask. Didn't take my mask in with me. Come around the corner and I bump right into this guy, and he looks at me. I can see through his mask. He's all masked up. I can see his eyes. He looked at me and he was like, dude, where's your mask? Put a mask on. It's pretty simple. You know, just put your mask on. He's like, stop being a moron. See, an hour earlier, I was all judgmental on a guy and calling him a moron and because he didn't have his mask on. It wasn't even an hour later, I was the moron not wearing the mask. So really what I want to say and what is really helping people to stay mostly positive in a negative world is stop being so judgmental. Use your common sense. Respect people's space, respect people's bubble, wear your mask when it's appropriate, practice social distancing. But right now, we are living in a world where people are so stinking judgmental of everyone else. Who are you voting for? What do you think about the mask? All that, it's just negative, negative, negative. One of the best ways you can stop all this negativity is quit being so judgmental. Remember, we're mentally fragile. We're getting close to 7 months on this. People are tired and fragile because of the change and the uncertainty and the complication. I'm fragile. You're fragile. Your friends, your family, your coworkers, when you interact with other people, cut them some slack because we're all edgy and we're mentally fragile. So remember that. If you want to stay positive in a negative world, just remember, stop being so judgmental and cut people some slack because we're all mentally fragile. Again, I appreciate what you do. You're working hard. Some of you are back at the office. Most of you are probably still working from home, but wherever you are, thanks for what you do. What you do is important, and I appreciate it, and the world appreciates it. Thanks.